It's training camp season, and today we're going to take a look at the Carolina Panthers and get a quick look at Xavier Legette. He mossed to do today. We're going over that play because it's one of the biggest highlights of the day from all the training camps in the National Football League. But before we do, you need to click that subscribe button right now because we're covering your favorite rookies, your favorite players, those guys who are going to be on your fantasy team here soon. We're covering them every single day in training camp. Clip after clip, and you need to know the news about your players. Click that button. Stop missing out. But here it is, Xavier Legette. We're going to go over this clip, plus a few others. But him getting downfield, you see the size, you see the speed, him rising up, making the play. Contested, showing good hands, looking solid there. Here it is, another angle. Rising up, getting it, got a little separation there at the tail end of that. Working through some drills. We're talking about a guy at this size with 4.3 speed. Diontae Johnson's going to be the man of this offense. He's going to get a 20+% target share of this offense, and he's going to get the boat of the targets. Then you're going to have Adam Thielen there sticking around. And then Xavier Legette is that rookie with a lot of upside. Tons of upside. You're talking about top-tier speed, good athleticism. Use them on drag routes over the middle. Can get you yards after the catch, can get you that separation. Also, with his size-adjusted speed, he can be a good field stretcher as well for the Carolina Panthers. A very raw prospect, but when we saw him at the Senior Bowl, he was breaking off routes, very tenacious out the catch points. I think the route tree is better than what a lot of people expect, but we're still raw. We still got to develop, but we got Diontae Johnson there. We got Adam Thielen, so they're not going to depend on him instantly. But that upside over the middle after the catch can really help the Carolina Panthers out. You're looking at him for fantasy football. You're shooting for upside too. You know that. You know that with the size-adjusted athleticism. The draft capital is there. You're getting a player that could shoot to the moon here. You're getting a player here that has some upside, and you want to chase that. And that's what you're looking at here, especially for Dynasty. In redraft, you're going to have to wait. You're going to have to play the waiver wire. You're going to have to watch him every single week to see what the snaps and targets look like this year. But for the long term, you're looking at a player here that is a prospect that'll either go to the moon, be a top-tier wide receiver, be one of those surprise players, or you know what, just might be a guy just hanging out on the Panthers roster. But at that cost, I'd rather shoot for the moon. I'd rather shoot for the moon than draft the ho-hum wide receiver who's going to be like 40th best in the league anyways. I'd rather get a player that I know in a couple years I know what they're about, whether they're going to be a top-tier asset because that's in their game or not. I'd rather have that so we can move on. I'd rather have that, and that's in his game, and that's not in all the players' games that are in this wide receiver class. That is the debate here because we have that. We have perennial top-tier upside with that due to his athletic specs. We get a few wide receivers come out every so often with that, not too often. Would you want to play that game? That boom-bust game, or do you want to play it more safe? Because it's not like they were drafting wide receivers at the 101 this year. It wasn't like they were getting Marvin Harrison Jr. and Malik Neighbors. It was him versus some other good wide receivers, some wide receivers with some upside, some that are a little safer. But again, do you want to chase being one of the top wide receivers in the league? Because that's what you're trying to do here, and that will transcend your passing offense. That will give you something different. On top of that, we got the speed to burn. We got the size. We can get you yards after the catch. Maybe at worst could be a good complementary player here, especially over the middle to like Diontae Johnson or whoever else you bring in the future. So we got some upside here. I think he's a very good wide receiver prospect. I think it was a good upside move for the Panthers. That's what I probably would have done too, because you got to make a move that has some boom to it. Xavier Legette has a ton of boom in his game. Gotta love the upside here. Gotta love the speed. Gotta love the hands. We saw that here today. We're going to see it some more. Let me know what you think in the comments below. Make sure to hit that subscribe button on the way out. One thing for watching. Catch you on the next video.